Okay, now we're on for a Parks and Rec Showdown on Jeopardy for the Wii. This time it'll be with Leslie, Ron, and April. Well, I once played them twice on Wheel of Fortune. How will they do on Jeopardy?
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Thank you very much, Trebek. Let's play some Parks and Rec Jeopardy. Ready to play. Here we go.
This is Jeopardy!
Parks and Rec edition. With Leslie Nope, Ron Swanson, and April Ludgate. And your host, Alex Trebek. Best of luck, you guys. Let's play Jeopardy.
The first round of
Jeopardy round categories are
for you. Greek
alphabet soup.
Which time
Which
zone?
time zone?
Historic women.
Historic women.
Playwrights.
Playwrights.
Manimal.
Manimal. And lastly,
And sports
zone. Leslie,
Player
start us
one.
off.
Starters.
Which time zone for 200?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Ron,
Let's hear it. Player
what
two.
is
Use
Pacific?
the remote or press the corresponding.
That is correct, Mr. Swanson. Pick again.
Player two. Back to you.
Time zone for 400.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Ron,
Yes, player
what
two.
is Central? Yeah,
Right you are.
you're right. Pick again, Mr. Swanson.
Player two. Pick
Time
again.
zone for 6.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Ron,
It's player two.
what is Mountain? Yes! Pick again, Mr. Swanson. Okay, time zone for 8.
Reno, Nevada.
Ron,
Player two.
what is Pacific? Yes!
Right.
Go again, Mr. Swanson. I
We return
pick
to you.
time zone for a grand.
Akron, Ohio.
April,
Let's hear it, player
what
three.
is Eastern?
That's
You
correct.
got it, Miss Ludgate. Go again.
Player three.
How
Pick again,
about-
please?
Greek alphabet soup for 200.
She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002.
Leslie,
It's player one.
who is Catherine Zeta-Jones? You got
You
it.
got it.
Go again, Miss Nope.
You again, player one.
Greek alphabet soup for 4.
In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used.
Ron,
Player two.
what is beta? You got it.
Correct.
Go again, Mr. Swanson.
Please pick again, player
Alphabet soup for 6.
These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain.
Ron,
Okay, player two.
what are alpha waves? You got it, Mr. Swanson. Go again.
You get to
800
pick
on
again,
alphabet
player
soup.
two. 1970s #1 hit for Helen Reddy.
Leslie,
Yes, player one.
what is Delta Dawn? You got it. Go again, Leslie.
Choose again, player one.
Alphabet soup for grand.
This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848.
Leslie,
It's player one.
what is Omega? Correct.
Good.
Pick again. Miss Nope.
Player one.
I
Back
will
to you.
do sports zone for 200.
When a basketball player goes walking with the ball too long without dribbling, it's called this. Are we there yet?
Ron,
Yes, player two.
what is traveling? You got it. Pick again, Mr. Swanson.
Player two. You
Sports
pick
zone
again.
for 400.
Let's go over to Kelly.
Sluggers try to get backspin on the ball because it makes air move faster over the upper surface, providing this elevating force on the underside.
Ron
Okay,
Swanson,
player 2.
what is lift?
Good.
Yes! Go again. Sports terms
You
for
again,
600.
player 2. Every spring, the Augusta National Golf Course hosts this famous tournament.
Ron,
Let's hear it. Player 2.
what is the Masters? Correct! Choose again, Mr. Swanson.
Choose again. Player 2.
Sports zone for 8.
Tony Stewart lives life in the fast lane as one of the big names in this type of auto racing.
Ron,
Player 2.
what is NASCAR? That's correct! Keep it going.
Select again.
Sports zone for 1,000, please.
In 2004, she became the first soccer player to carry the U.S. flag for the Olympic closing ceremonies.
Ron,
Okay, player 2.
who's Mia Hamm? That's right! Go again, Mr. Swanson.
We return to you. Player 2.
Let's try Manimal for 400, please. No, 200. Manimal for what? For 200. Okay.
In a Rudyard Kipling story, one of these animals saves a family from a deadly cobra.
Leslie,
Player 1.
what's a mongoose? You are right. Go again, Miss. Nope.
Please pick again.
400.
Player 1. A rhesus or a macaque?
Ron,
Yes, player 2.
what's a monkey? Yes! Go again. Manimal for 6.
Of the 3 animals on Ontario, Canada's coat of arms, the one that fits the category.
Ron,
It's player 2.
what is a moose? You are correct. Go again, Mr. Swanson.
You get to pick again, player 2.
Manimal for 8.
The scarlet species of this tropical flyer is known for its brilliant plumage and strong voice.
Leslie,
Let's hear it, player 1.
what's a macaw? Right you are. Pick again, Miss Nope. For 1,000,
Player
please.
1. We're sure you'll just love Ondatra zebethicus, this rodent.
Leslie,
Player 1.
what's a muskrat?
Right.
Hey, you got it. Pick again, Leslie.
Please pick again, player 1.
I'll do historic women for 200, please.
This Secretary of State, whose first name is from a musical term, had originally planned to be a concert pianist.
Ron,
Yes, player 2.
who is Madeline Albright? No.
Anyone else want to have
Leslie
a
or
guess
April?
on this?
April.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Who is Condoleezza Rice? Is correct. Go again, April.
Player 3.
400, please.
Shortly after her disappearance, her publisher, husband George Putnam, released Last Flight, containing her diaries.
Who's that? Leslie?
It's player 1.
Who is Who is Amelia Earhart? You are right. Go again, Miss
We
Nope.
return to you, player 1.
600, please.
The Moses of her people. She helped hundreds of slaves escape along the Underground Railroad.
Ron,
Okay, player 2.
who is Harriet Tubman? Yes.
Right.
Go again, Mr. Swanson.
Player 2.
For 800,
Back to you.
please.
She met her beloved teacher, Anne Sullivan, in 1887.
Ron again,
Player 2.
who's Helen Keller? Hey, you're correct. You go again, Mr. Swanson.
Player 2. You pick
Women
again.
for a grand.
This first American woman in space heads a company geared to girls who are interested in science and math.
Leslie.
Player 1.
Who is Sally Ride? You got it. You pick again, Miss Nope. Okay,
Back to you.
all we have left is playwrights. Playwrights for 200. Playwrights 200.
His father, James O'Neill, was a 19th century actor whose most famous role was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Ron.
Okay, player 2.
Oh, who is Eugene O'Neill? You are correct. You pick again, Mr.
You get
Swanson.
to pick again, player 2.
Playwrights for 600. Oh, Daily Double. Oh my goodness. I'm going for 1600.
Are currently in the lead. What'll it be? Answer. This Pulitzer Prize winning playwright was related to John Sevier, the first governor of the volunteer state.
Who is Tennessee Williams?
Congratulations.
Is correct.
Still in first.
And you're in the lead, Mr. Swanson. Go again.
Choose again. Player.
400, please.
Public disgust over his play Ghosts caused this Norwegian to retaliate in his An Enemy of the People.
April.
Yes, player 3.
Who is Henrik Ibsen? You got it, Miss Ludgate. Go again. 800, please.
Select again. This Shakespeare contemporary is remembered for Dr. Faustus and for getting stabbed to death.
Leslie.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Christopher Marlowe? You're right,
That's
Miss
correct.
Note. And now the last clue. When we go to Double
Now,
Jeopardy.
$1,000 clue. A 1934 New York City taxi driver's strike led him to write Waiting for Lefty, the first of his plays to be produced.
Anyone?
The
It
correct
was
response is Clifford Odets.
Clifford Odets. So let's see who's gonna go.
Player 3.
Looks like April's going first in Double Jeopardy.
Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy. Let's see what happens in Double
Categories for
Jeopardy.
Double Jeopardy are
Categories awaiting the players. Book learning.
Book learning.
It's not ancient.
It's not ancient history.
B plus.
B plus.
The Fabulous 50.
Fabulous 50s.
States of the Union.
States of the Union.
And medicine.
And medicine.
Hey, it's still
All
anyone's
right.
game. And
You may go first.
you get to
April.
select first.
B plus for 4.
Shoeless.
April.
Player 3.
What is barefoot? Is correct. You choose again.
You again. Player 3.
B plus for 8.
It's 1 over par on a hole of golf.
April.
Let's hear it. Player 3.
What's a bogey? That is correct. Go again. Leslie. I'm sorry,
You
April.
get to pick again. Player
B
3.
plus for 1,200.
It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3.
April.
Okay, player 3.
Who is... Bouncing Babe? No. Ron or Leslie?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Leslie.
It's player 1.
Who is... who is... Burning Bush? Is correct. Go again, Leslie.
Player 1.
B plus for 1,600.
Able to speak both Spanish and English.
Leslie.
Yes, player 1.
What is bilingual? You are correct. Now, okay, $2,000.
Please pick it. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open.
Ron.
It's player 2.
What is barbiturate? No.
That's wrong.
April and Leslie. April.
Yes, player 3.
What is bronchodilator?
Yes.
You are correct. You go again, Miss
You again,
Ledgate.
player 3.
It's not ancient history. For 400.
On January 12, 2010, a magnitude 7 earthquake struck the capital of this island nation.
Who was that?
Player 2.
Oh, Ron. What is, what is, it's not ancient history. What is Haiti? Correct, Mr. Swanson. Go again. Not ancient history
Player
for
2.
800.
In February 2010, the Winter Olympics began in this host country.
Who's that?
Okay, player
April.
2.
No, Ron. What is Canada? You got it. Pick again, Mr. Swanson.
Select again.
Not ancient history for 1,200.
Dozens of journalists were killed in a November 2009 massacre in this country's Maguindanao province.
Who's that?
Let's hear it. Player 2.
Ron? What is, Philippines? You got it!
Correct.
Make your next selection, Ron.
Choose again.
600.
Player 2.
1,600. Ancient history.
Protests accompanied the December 2009 UN climate change conference in this European capital.
Who's that?
Yes, player 2.
Ron? What is, London? Nope.
Anyone else?
April or
here
Leslie?
come up with a correct response?
Who's that? April.
It's player 3.
What is, Copenhagen? Yes.
Player 3. Back to you.
You're again, Leslie. I'm sorry, April. Ancient history for $2,000. Oh, daily double.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. Player 3. You're in last place.
800.
What'll it be? How much? Answer this. In August of 2009, this nation pardoned 2 American journalists who had been arrested for illegal entry.
What is, North Korea? You got it, April. Make your next selection.
We return to you, player 3.
Fabulous 50s for 400.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Leslie Howard's son Ronald played him on a 1954 TV series.
Ron.
Player 2.
What is, what is, what is Sherlock Holmes? Correct. Make your next selection, Mr. Swanson.
Player 2.
800,
back to you.
please.
A series of nightmares that C.S. Lewis had about these animals inspired him to write his first Narnia book.
Ron,
Okay, player 2.
what are what are what are lions? Is correct. Go again, Mr. Swanson.
Select again.
Okay, fabulous 50s for 1,200.
This future U.S. First Lady went to England to cover Queen Elizabeth II's coronation for the Washington Times Herald.
Leslie.
Let's hear it.
What is who is Nancy Reagan?
Sorry.
No. Ron or April?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
April.
It's player 3.
Who is Jacqueline Kennedy? Is correct. Go again, Miss Ledgate.
Player 3. You pick again, please.
Fabulous 50s for 1,600.
This actor hit the top 40 with the song Moonlight Swim. A few years later, he went psycho.
Ron?
Okay, player 2.
Who is who's Anthony Perkins? You are correct, Mr. Swanson. Okay,
We
1,000, 2,000 on fabulous 50s.
Cary Grant's wife, Betsy Drake, survived the 1956 sinking of this ocean liner. Here's the response we were looking for.
It was
the Andrea Doria.
Andrea Doria. That was a tough
Player 2.
Yeah,
Back to
tough
you.
clue. Go again, Mr. Swanson. States of the Union for 400, please.
Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
This state's flag, featuring the Big Dipper, was designed by a 13-year-old Aleut boy.
Who's that? Ron Swanson?
Yes, player 2.
What is Alaska? Very good.
Player 2.
800,
Back to
please.
you. With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city.
Ron,
Player 2.
what is South Carolina? Got it. States of the Union for
You get to pick again,
1,200.
player 2. Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece.
Who's that? April?
Let's hear it, player 3.
What is Louisiana? No.
Anyone else?
Leslie or Ron? Ron.
Okay. player 2.
What is Alabama? Is correct. You go again, Mr. Swanson.
Please pick again, player 2.
Union for a 16.
This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous. Here's
It
what we're looking
was
for. West Virginia.
West Virginia. Still your board.
Player 2.
Ron
Pick
Swanson.
again.
States for $2,000. Oh, it's the other daily double. I'm going to wager
The
everything.
second daily double, and you have the lead. Okay, here is the clip. Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005.
What is What is Florida?
That
You
was
got
the
it,
neighbor's
Mr.
Florida.
Swanson. Make your next selection, please.
You again, player 2.
Book learning. Book learn 4.
Her Little Women appeared in 1868. A mere 127 years later, her A Long Fatal Love Chase arrived.
Leslie.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Louisa May Alcott? Very
Yeah.
good. You pick again, Miss. No.
Choose again,
For
player
800.
1. In addition to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he wrote an 1887 story on the Civil War, North against South.
Leslie.
Yes, player 1.
What is... Who's Jules Verne? You got it. You pick again, Miss Leslie.
Player 1.
Book
back
learn
to
for
you.
12.
All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. In a 1945 book by this author.
Leslie.
Player 1.
What is... Who's George Orwell? Correct.
That's it.
Pick again.
Please pick again.
1600.
Player 1. In 1840, he hit a bumpo in the road and penned The Pathfinder.
April.
It's player 3.
Who's James Fenimore Cooper? Is correct. You go again.
Player 3, back to you.
Book learn for
our
$2
next
grand.
topic. In 1863, this Russian wrote The Cossacks, a short novel based on his travels with the army.
Ron.
Let's hear it, player 2.
Who's Tolstoy? Leo Tolstoy is correct,
That is correct.
Mr. Swanson.
Choose
All
again,
right.
player
You choose
2.
again. Medicine for 400, please.
A cold that lasts longer than a week may indicate inflammation of these air spaces in the skull.
Ron.
Yes, player 2.
What is what are sinuses? Yes. 800, please.
You again, player 2. Kelly will present this clue.
Red blood cells are distorted into a particular shape and don't carry oxygen well in patients with this type of anemia.
Leslie.
It's player 1.
What is pernicious?
Oh.
No.
Sorry. Any other takers?
April or Ron? April.
Player 3.
What is sickle cell? Is correct. 1,200.
You suspect Rocky Mountain spotted fever even in patients from the Carolinas, as it's an area with lots of these critters. Okay, player 1.
Leslie. What are ticks? Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
We
1,600.
return to you. A stent is a tube often used to hold these open, especially the coronary ones.
Ron.
It's player 2.
What are arteries? You got it. Last clue.
And the last clue for $2,000. The air puff test, a measure of eye pressure, is used to diagnose this condition.
Ron.
Yes, player 2.
What is glaucoma?
Right
You
there.
are correct. And it looks like all of you are going to get to play Final Jeopardy.
Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. We've got the Final Jeopardy round here for you, and today it features this category.
Category
19th
19th
century
century
authors.
authors.
Please enter your wager.
Place your wagers, you guys.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this
Final
is what
Jeopardy
comes
clue.
down to.
Here it
Here
is,
is the final
guys.
Jeopardy clue. In 1833, a French historian said that this author had built a cathedral as solid as the foundations of the other one.
Say he did.
And your response?
Victor Hugo, says Leslie. Nope. And I'm sorry, April Ludgate. She is correct. Her wager
Correct
was
response.
1,600. That puts her at 10,000. What did Leslie say?
What did you put as your response?
She said Victor Hugo.
And this correct
And
response
she was
will
also
add
correct. Her
$1,400.
wager was 4,400. That's going to put her at 15,000 as we go to Ron Swanson.
What did you say?
He also said Victor Hugo. He is correct as well.
And that correct
And how much is going to score? 1,000. That's going to put him at 35,000, making him the Jeopardy winner. Great job, and congratulations, Mr. Swanson. Whew, thank you. See you for my next gameplay, guys.
Good game, everyone. And thank you so much for playing.